What's up, everybody? Joker 1014 is back in the garage, as you can tell. We're back. So, I want to touch base. This ain't going to be a real long video. I've been getting a lot of messages that people are commenting on some of my videos, saying they like the videos because they work, they're stay-home mom, stay-home dad, or they're a working parent, and they go to work, they come home, deal with the kids, so they don't have a lot of time to sit down and watch a long video. So they like how I do my videos. Some of them are long, I understand that, but some of them are real short and sweet, and they can watch the video and still get their stuff done. So this video is gonna be short and sweet. I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet, for one, and for two, I'm very shocked, and I know it's probably because I use Ryan Upchurch's thing, because I do follow him a lot and watch a lot of what he's doing with this Kylie case, and so we're up to 76 subscribers. That's pretty good. I like that. And thank you to those 76 subscribers. I appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel to let me do this and come out of my comfort zone. And I appreciate that. I got some messages on some videos that some people are hating because I'm a new YouTuber and I'm just jumping on the bandwagon and just using people's names to get views and shit like that. I admit I would like the views and I like to have the subscribers because I'm trying something new and see where it takes me. I don't know where it's going to take me, for one. And for two, the only reason why I use their names, because I was told on YouTube, if you want what your video is about for those other people to watch it, you put the @ in front of their name, and when you use their name, it will go to their channel, so they might come across it and see what you're talking about. That's the only reason why I do it. I don't do it to try to get views. I don't do it try to get people to come to my channel, to subscribe to my channel. I don't do that. I'm not that kind of person. I'm true to myself, I'm true to my word, and I'm true to the people who I run around with, the people who connect with me. And I try to connect to the people who subscribe to my channel. My channel is just not everything about Ryan Upchurch. My channel is nothing about what's going on with him and what's going on with this Kylie case. I just follow up on this stuff. My channel is a catch-all channel. My channel, we talk about cars, we talk about my daily life, we talk about my recovery, we talk about what's going on in the world, because everybody has to watch their surroundings anymore. Hell, I used to be able to walk from one side of my town to the other side of my town, no problem, growing up. Now I can't even let my kids leave their yard because I'm afraid someone's going to jump them or steal their bicycle or kidnap them. It's scary anymore. So my channel is just not just one subject. It's a little bit of everything, okay? So those people who jump and leave a message on some of my videos saying, oh, you're just jumping on the bandwagon, blah blah blah, you're just trying to get views, blah blah blah, you're this person, you're trying to be this person. No, but that's fine. You're going to have that when you're trying to do something like this and try to come out of your comfort zone, for one. For two, the other thing, I want to say thank you to you all. Thank you. I appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, and I appreciate for getting those views to 4,303. Right? I appreciate that. 5,000, close to 5,000. That'd be awesome. I would like to see 5,000, but I'm not going to tell people what to do. I'm not going to tell you to go subscribe, go hit that notification bell. I'm not going to tell you to do all that. That's all you guys. If you guys want to watch, you guys will do that. For one. And for two. For three, someone left a comment on one of my videos just a little bit ago saying, why, if Ryan Upchurch has all this information and he believes what he has is something, and all this what's the word I'm looking for, info, he's got all this info on all these people he's talking about, why don't he go to the cops? How do we know he hasn't went to the cops? How do we know he hasn't been in contact with the people who is on the case? How do we know that? How do we know he's not, when he finds something out, he don't print that stuff off and ship it to the police department or the FBI or anything like that? How do we know that? How do we know he's not doing that stuff? How do we know his team's not doing it? You know what I mean? So if he's got this kind of information on these people, he's just not hopping on a video, on a live stream and talking about it and getting all this information gathered up and just sitting on it. I feel like he is doing something with it. I feel like he is sending it to someone to look at it, to look into it, to investigate it. See what I'm saying? So we don't know. We're not with him 24/7. We just see him on a video. We see him on live feed. We do not see him. We do not have his phone number, and we can't just call him up and be like, hey Ryan, did you ship that to the FBI? No, we don't do that. So he has to, if he is so deep into this like I am, like, look, if you look at this paper, if you look at my paper, see how everything's connected? Everything's connected some way, somehow. But I'm connecting the dots. That's all what I do. I'm just connecting the dots for myself, you know? I want to see if this stuff is true that everybody's talking about. So all this information that Ryan has, it's coming out to play. So he's just not sitting on that information. He's probably taking it to the police to answer that certain person's question. That certain person's question was, if he has all this information, why don't he call the cops? Well, yeah, he's already told you in one video that he's went and talked to his police department from his whole hometown. He's already said that in one of his videos. He went and showed them a couple things, and they was kind of, yeah, that just don't look right. You know what I mean? So how do we know he's not taking it to the FBI? How do we know he's not got a phone number to the person who's running the case and talking to them when he finds something out? And he keeps on telling you, that's why these people are so scared. That's why they keep on turning around and saying, oh, Ryan's on drugs, Ryan's losing his mind, Ryan's just a crackhead, and all the Creek Squad people are crackheads, and da-da-da. No, that's because they literally have some kind of information, and these people are getting scared because he's got this information, and they're scared because he's using this information. So how do we know he's not taking it to the FBI or the cops? Right? Just like I just watched a video a little bit ago about Ryan Upchurch. Some girl got on a panel and saying that it was so true that he was 18 or 20 or something like that and was dating a younger girl. No. If you follow Ryan Upchurch, and he knows what exactly video she's talking about. The chick is 29 now, and he's 31. Do the math. That's like me being 40 years old dating a 40 or a 39-year-old. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong for a 30-year-old dating, this is an example. There is nothing wrong with someone who is 30 years old dating a 27-year-old. There is nothing wrong with a 16-year-old dating a 15-year-old. There is nothing wrong for a 15-year-old dating a 17-year-old. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is when you have a 30 or a 50-year-old dating or trying to hook up with a 12-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, even an 18-year-old. And I think if a 50-year-old guy or woman is dating a 22-year-old person, I think that's a big gap, and I think that's wrong. But there are people that does it. So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? There's nothing wrong back in the day, if Ryan Upchurch was dating, if he was 21 years old, dating, or even 20 years old, dating a 18-year-old. There's nothing wrong with that, because she's legally able to do that. Just like he said. She is 29 now. He's only 31. So you guys do the math. It's not that far off. And there's nothing wrong with that. So stop doing that to him. Because that would upset me. But with this stuff being said, how do we know that Ryan is not staying in contact with the police? Everybody says, oh, he's got all this information. Why don't he give it to the police? How do we know he's not doing that? We don't know. We don't live with him. I'm not next to him. See, I'm by myself. I live in Ohio. He lives in Tennessee. So I don't know if he's doing it. So how do we know he's not doing it? And with this person saying that, well, why don't he take it to the cops? I heard it on other panels on YouTube. I've heard it a million times. Well, if you got that information, call the cops. Call 911. How do we know he didn't already do it? So, with that being said, think about it. How do we know all this information that Ryan has, how do we know he's not giving it to the authorities? How do we know he's not giving it to someone to help the case? So stop saying, call 911. If you got information, call 911. That's why everybody is getting scared. So, before I end this video, I guys want you to really sit down and think about this. How do we know what someone else is doing if you're not with them all the time and you're just watching them on a panel? Just think about it. With that being said, Joker 1014 is out. I love you all. And one more thing, thank you so much for the subscribers. Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And thank you for the views. I appreciate it. And if you guys want to watch everything I do on my daily life, like I said, we do work on cars. We talk about what's going on in the world. We talk about my recovery. If there's something you want me to talk about, it don't matter if it's a vehicle. It don't matter if it's about my recovery. It don't matter if it's about what's going on in the world. If there's something you want me to touch base, let me know. I will do my research and I will do a video on it. But with that being said, much love. Joker 1014 is out. See you guys in the next video.